Good evening, and a sincere thank you to our record-breaking and so very loyal 56,000 members and to the many Bluebaggers here attending tonight's John Nicholls medal count. On this journey, we said there would be ups and downs, possibly dark and light. We're all human, our players, our coaches, our administrators, our board. It was a testing season. It's been a tough year, and some may say a dark year. There's been some challenging realities of age, injury, list turnover, a win-loss ratio. You, our members and supporters, must know that 3 years of rebuild is hard. It takes time, and this year was a brutal reminder of that. But stars can't shine without darkness. Within this darkness, we can see development, which we will believe will allow our stars to shine next season and beyond. The exposures of big Harry Mackay and Tom De Koning in complementing Charlie Curnow, who was named in the AFL Players Association Under-22 team. You only need to see the impact of the big fellas in the grand final last week. The breakaway speed of little Zach Fisher. Paddy Dow, who this year was another one of our youngsters to earn a rising star, making it 7 in 3 years, just a great reflection of the work by Stephen Silvani and his team. Patrick Cripps and his maiden All-Australian, 4th in the Brownlow medal and 2nd placing in the AFLPA and CA MVP votes. In 2.19, the challenge is to share more of the load with Cripper. And 2.19 will see a new recruit, Sam Docherty, straight out of the coaching caper to help with... round of applause for Doc. He's been outstanding as a coach this year, and he'll be there to assist Murph, Cripper and Simo leading this team. Just look at the recent jumps of the Dogs, Richmond, and this year Melbourne, the Eagles and the Pies. These are all real examples of united clubs sticking to plans through what can seem darkness. These are real examples of where hardship and ongoing reflection by players, administration, coaches and boards has prevailed. We've not shied away from it either. Elite teams tackle things head on. As Mark said, we demand success at the Carlton Football Club. To this point, Mark Lejudice, the board, Kane Little, recently appointed Brad Lloyd, Stephen Silvani and the executive should be commended. It's a relentless industry and they're all continually living by our bound values in driving this club forward. We're resolute in this plan. To this point, we'll once again be the only team old Carlton knows. We've had some departures and some changes to roles this season. So to Andrew McKay, Shane O'Sullivan and Al Stewart, thank you for your guidance, support and help over the years. The club's in a far better place for your input and no doubt you all epitomise the old dark navy blue. To Tim Clark and Joel Hocking, we wish you all the best for the future and in your ongoing pursuits. I'd also like to acknowledge some departing players, starting with Matthew Wright. He's been appointed as coach in the Adelaide Crows development program for 3 years. It's worth knowing his leadership and team-first approach with his footy will have a lasting impact on our young forwards, and I wish him all the best into the future and also his wife Anna when they return home to Adelaide. So well done, Matty. Further to Alex Silvani, his uncompromising attack on the opposition and footy also has left an impact on our youngsters, and to his wife Lindsay and his daughter Lenny, enjoy some well-earned time together. Further to Aaron Mullett, Cam O'Shea, Matt Shaw and Jesse Glass-McCasker, all the best for the next chapter moving forward. We've reviewed, we've regrouped and we've refreshed and soon we'll be ready to hit the ground running in pre-season. But boys, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Your hard work is the light. Understand that your hard work is the light, which is an intro into my brief thank yous. To the playing group, we are tight-knit. More so than ever after this year. We love coaching you in a group, as a group, and the bonds that you've created and established at a very young age are going to hold this club in good stead into the future. To your partners and families, the sacrifices you've made to support these men shouldn't go unnoticed. Before our very eyes, they're all turning from very fine young men into hardened AFL players. Simo, that's you at 34 as well, lad. To my coaching group, Cameron Bruce, John Barker, Dale Amos, David Teague, Josh Fraser, Shane Watson, Brent Stanton, Jason Davenport and Sav Rocker, and all your wives, partners and families. You're a fantastic group of men to work with, absolute total professionals. The players love working with you for all those countless hours you put in day out to prepare. It's greatly appreciated, so thank you. It would also be remiss of me not to mention a club great in Craig Bradley, who worked on a volunteer basis with Killian McDade, who's our Irish lad, one day this year. Thanks, Braddles, that was greatly appreciated. To our football analysts, high performance team, list management team, medical and welfare, and wider football staff, thank you. Also to the administration staff, you always go above and beyond, bound by blue. Thank you. To our valued sponsors, Hyundai, Virgin Australia, Nike, Latrobe, Icon, and our coaches partner On Time, a sincere thank you. You support our club all the way, and that's imperative to our future. And lastly, on the thank yous to my wife, Louisa, my children, Ned and Rosie, thank you for your unconditional support. I know at times, if not all the damn time, I ride the emotional roller coaster of AFL, and admittedly I'm still working on that balance thing, but I'm looking forward to have a breather in the next few weeks with you all and probably watching a little bit more of My Little Pony with little Rosie in the coming weeks. So thank you, Louisa. And to our members and supporters, you continually stick by us. You're the lifeblood, as Mark said, the best fan base in the AFL, and we ultimately play for you. 2019, we're going to be stimulated by a number of returning players. Doc from his ACL, the likes of little live wires like Zach Fisher, Matt Kennedy, Tom Williamson, Lockie Plowman, Caleb Marchbank, all returning from long-term injuries. Our exciting youngsters heading into their second season in Paddy Dow, Lockie O'Brien and Tom DeConning, who all made their debuts this year. And also our heart and soul players like Mark Murphy, Matt Cruiser, and our beloved veteran Simo, who astoundingly will go into his 17th AFL season. Stick with us, Bluebaggers, and sign up as a member in 2019, and we'll continue on this ride together.